Most Christians they tend to overlook verses like John 1 verse 18 saying, "No man have seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he has made him known." John 1 verse 18 tells us that no man has seen God at any time, but it is Jesus who has made God known to us. Meaning, before Jesus came, no one knew God. Before Jesus came, no man knew who God was. Also, John 5 verse 37 tells us that Jesus says, "And the Father himself, which has sent me, has made me a witness. You have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape." Jesus tells us that we have neither heard God's voice at any time nor seen his shape. Yet people, we continue to believe that God used to walk in the Garden of Eden. God used to speak with uh, Moses as his friend. God used to speak with Abraham. God used to destroy Job's family. But Jesus tells us that no man has seen God at any time. He tells that we have neither heard his voice at any time nor seen his shape. Then in verse 88 he says, "And you have not his word abiding in you. For whom he had sent, him you do not believe." He continues to say, "Search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me." The scriptures are testifying of Jesus. What are they testifying about Jesus? To know what the scriptures are testifying about Jesus, we have to know what Jesus is saying. What is the doctrine of Jesus? Because Jesus says that the scriptures are a testimony of what Jesus is saying. They testify about him. What are the scriptures then testifying about Jesus? We are now going to study what the scriptures are testifying about Jesus Christ. Okay, so in Exodus 16 in the Old Testament, we see the people of Israel being hungry in the desert, and they saying in verse 2, "And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For you have now brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger." Then said the Lord unto Moses, "Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily." So the people, the children of Israel, they are crying. They are saying, "We should have. Has God brought us into this desert to starve us? Has God brought us into this desert to kill us with hunger?" So the children of Israel, they are hungry. They want bread. But then the Lord is saying what? He say He's going to rain bread from heaven. We know that it rained manna. Now manna resembled coriander seed, and its appearance was like that of gum resin. Manna resembled a coriander seed, and its appearance was like that of gum resin. So this Lord Yahweh or Jehovah promised the children of Israel to give them bread from heaven, but he actually gave them manna. Now manna was like a coriander seed, and its appearance like that of delium, meaning gum resin. The people would go about and gather it and grind it between two millstones or beat it in the mortar and boil it in the pot and make cakes with it. And its taste was as the taste of cakes baked with oil. When the dew fell on the camp at night, the manna would fall with it. So manna was like a coriander seed and like delium. So manna was something that had to be beaten first, made powder. Then they would go and they would go and bake it. So they wanted bread, but he gave them manna. He gave them something like a coriander seed. Then if you go to the words of Jesus, Jesus tells us that what kind of a father, if his child shall ask for bread, will he give him a stone? What kind of a father, if his children will ask for a fish, will he give them a serpent? He says that even you, being evil, you know how to give good gifts to your children. How much more will God the Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him? Jesus is exposing Jehovah as the evil one. Jesus says that what kind of a father, if his children they shall ask for bread, will he give them a stone? When they shall ask for a fish, will he give them? Will he give them a serpent? But that is what Jehovah has done exactly. When they wanted bread, Jehovah gave them manna. Manna was like a coriander seed, like gum resin. You know what resin is? Resin is used even to manufacture tables. Resin is something that is hard like a stone. They used to grind manna in the millstones or in the mortar and pestle to make it to powder. They wanted bread, he gave them a stone. Jesus is saying, what kind of a father, if his children shall ask for bread, will he give them a stone? Then the children of Israel, they complained to Moses and said, Moses, our soul hates this bread, this light bread. Oh, we have missed the watermelons that we ate in Egypt. We have missed the garlic. Although that we were slaves, but we ate good food. Then the Lord's anger was kindled against them. He sent fiery serpents to destroy them. They wanted meat. Then now the Lord said he is going to give them meat. But when the meat was yet between their teeth, what? He sent a great plague. He killed them. Jesus says that when he was supposed to give them fish, he gave them serpents. We know that Jehovah used to kill the children of Israel with serpents in the desert. Jesus Christ says that what kind of a father, if his child shall ask for bread, will he give them a stone? If he shall ask for a fish, will he give them serpents? But that is what Jehovah has done exactly. Jesus says that ask and it shall be given unto you, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asks receives, and he that seeks finds, and to him that knocks it shall be opened. The people of Israel, they seek, they asked, but what did Jehovah do? Jehovah regarded them as tempting him. He sent fiery serpents to kill them. He sent great plagues to kill them when they wanted food, they complained, they wanted meat to eat. But Jehovah did evil to them. But Jesus actually is exposing Jehovah that Jehovah is the evil one. Jehovah is not the Father. Jesus tells us that even an earthly father who knows how to give good gifts to his children, how much more will God the Father in heaven? Jesus is reasoning with us, telling us that we know God can, a true father, a true God would never give his children a stone when they ask for bread, would never give his children a serpent to kill them when they wanted fish to eat, meat to eat, flesh to eat. But we know that Jesus actually came to, no man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him. It is Jesus who tells us about God. Then it is Jesus who tells us about God. Then in Mark chapter 6, verse 38, Jesus tells us about God manifest what the Father would do if his children will ask for bread, if his children will ask for meat. Jesus, he gave the people, when the people were hungry, Jesus gave them bread. Jesus used the little bread that they had, so that people who are about 45,000, they were filled with just 5 loaves and 2 fishes. Jesus is, by this miracle, Jesus is manifesting the true Father of heaven. What would God the Father do if his children are hungry? They had fasted for 3 days in the wilderness following Jesus. But Jesus felt compassion for them. So in verse 38, he says, he said unto them, how many loaves have you? Go and see. And when they knew, they say, 5 and 2 fishes. And he commanded them to make all sit down by companies upon the green grass. And they sat down in ranks by hundreds and by 50s. And when he had taken the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, he looked up unto heaven and blessed, and brake the loaves and gave them to his disciples to set before them. And the 2 fishes divided he among them all. And they did all eat and were filled. And they took up 12 baskets full of the fragments and of the fishes. And they that did eat of the loaves were about 5,000 men. So we see that these miracles that Jesus is doing, they are not just miracles, but they are manifesting God the Father. They are actually exposing Jehovah as the devil, as the evil one. They are exposing because Jesus Christ actually is able to use 5 loaves and just 2 fishes to feed thousands. He felt compassion for them because they had been with him in the wilderness for about 3 days. He gave them in just 3 days. Jesus fed them with just 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He blessed them and they were all filled. Unlike Jehovah, who rained manna, that was like a coriander seed, that was a stone. When they wanted meat, he gave them, he sent plagues, he sent fiery serpents to kill them. No man have seen God at any time. The only begotten Son who is in the bosom of the Father, he has made him known. It is Jesus who has made God known to us. If you want to know who God is, go and study what is Jesus saying. The very miracles that Jesus is doing, they reveal who God is. They expose Yahweh.